Heidi Small.
I'm John Small. We started Sunny Radio about a year ago. I started in radio while I was in high school and married Heidi 12 years ago almost. So she's never worked in radio until now, but she's lived with me for 12 years and done it secondhand. So,
We own the station, and my husband and I do the morning show, and my sister-in-law, John's sister, does all the traffic and everything for putting the ads on the radio and that sort of thing. And otherwise we've got announcers and a lot of other people locally that do work here. So it's not entirely a family operation, but it is locally owned.
Well, I'm originally from South Dakota. My wife is from Iowa, and we wanted to kind of be in between my mom and her mom, and this is right in the middle. Our station just covers the Sioux Empire, so Brandon, Harrisburg, Hartford, T, and there's one other, Sioux Falls. Yeah, so we cover kind of those 5 communities. And then online you can listen anywhere in the world. And it's really interesting because we do have people that will tune in from other states and other countries and request songs, which is kind of neat.
Nothing but 80s all the time.
And if we play something that's not from the 80s, we get phone calls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Our listeners pay attention out there. They do pay attention. And if we play...
This is from 92.
Yeah, there was somehow a song got squeezed in there from Aerosmith from 93, and I got 2 calls. So we do everything we can to be 80s music all the time, which is kind of unique because we are one of the only 80s only radio stations in the country.
My age group is a target demographic for an advertiser. And what kind of music do I listen to? And it's all 80s music. So I said we should plan the station to reach the people that the advertisers want to reach, and that's what we did.
Yeah, and the nice thing is, there's a lot of things right now that are very 80s related that you'll see, songs that are in movies from the 80s. There's a bunch of movies from the 80s that are being remade. The 80s is kind of back. This is something we wanted to do for a long, long time, and when we started this project, I had no idea what we were getting into. There are so many things that need to be done.
Yeah.
That other company had filed an informal complaint, meaning we didn't do anything wrong, but they could file an informal complaint to keep us off, and they did. And it
kept us off for 6 months, and it cost us
not quite
fortune.
6 months, but they kept us off for a while. And,
It hurt us.
It wasn't fun.
But it didn't stop us. Very good songs that didn't quite make the top 20s that we've had to search for and find and then plug in, and we have listeners call us and say, oh, hey, what about this song? And so our listeners help us to get the songs that we may be missing.
There's opportunities to work together on things. If we could all of us come together, so when you talk about some future goals, that would be one of my future goals, that Results Radio, Cumulus Media, and Backyard Broadcasting, and Sunny Radio could all work together on something huge as a giant fundraiser for a group.
I think that would be wonderful if we could do a big fundraiser, all of us
and
together.
Just show what can happen when we all work together.